Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Adam Anderson. I'm the pastor here at South Jacks, and once again, I get the honor of welcoming all of you here to our annual winter concert where we have the Heritage Singers come and join us. Thank you all so much for taking some time out of your afternoon. I don't know if any of you on Facebook, or maybe you have an app, a Time Hop or one of those that likes to show you pictures over the years on the same day. I love doing that because I like being able to see my kids when they're that tall and watch them grow. And a week or so ago, I had one from 4 years ago. And I took a look. And what was great is it was the very first Heritage Singers concert that I got to witness. And it was a little different than this one. We weren't singing because it was 2020. Instead, it was a Heritage Ringers concert. And I was drafted into my first and only bell choir experience. But, you know, it was an experience. And what has always been a delight is how much I look forward year after year for this experience to come. Not only is it such a joy to welcome so many of you, maybe this is your first time or first time in a while to be here and join us, but also it is such a delight to be able to watch our fine music director here at South Jacks and many of our members craft their gifts, not only in worship in the morning, but then in delight in the afternoon. Not that worship isn't a delight, you know what I'm saying. But as always, it is wonderful to be here, wonderful to welcome in the holiday season in this way. Just a couple quick things. The bathrooms are back that way. Water and coffee are that way. As you're traversing, be sure to take a look at all of the wonderful treats as well as all of the auction items that are up for bid. All of those are going for, what charity is yours? As their own, a 501c3, they too are a nonprofit worthy of our gifts. If you'd like to have more information about Heritage Singers, you can find them online. If you'd like to know more about South Jacks, you can find us online. So without further ado, I want to turn it over to my friend and our musical director and the musical director of this fine group, Mr. Michael Dell.
Thank you. And thanks so much, my dear friend and pastor, Adam. It's wonderful to serve with this staff and under his leadership as music director here. And this is also, as you might suspect, the rehearsal home for our group, the Heritage Singers of Jacksonville. And what a thrill to have you, so many folks, spend the afternoon with us today. A member of the group suggested years ago, and then it was reaffirmed by actually our accompanist this past season, said, why don't you do a program around the idea of the 12 days of Christmas? And the idea was that each day of Christmas, the gift mentioned in that song might spur us to think of some other song, a song about a partridge, a song maybe about a turtle dove, etc. Just any way that this may open up the avenues into other choral music, some of which is Christmas music, some of which is not this afternoon. But what a joy it's been. It was first challenging, but ultimately rewarding. Now, despite all the bird imagery in the concert, I'm going to try not to present too much foul music. Thank you very much. And I'm going to try not to wing it too much. Thank you so much. In order to do justice to this theme, I think it's important to present, of course, the inspiring song. We're not going to talk a lot about the history of the song, the 12 Days of Christmas, and whether it's a nonsense song or whether it was meant to teach Christians some important biblical principles, kind of that had to practice their faith in secret. So I don't know if that's been suggested, but then debunked. But whatever the whole intent of the song, our wonderfully gifted accompanist Ashley Wilkinson has crafted a marvelous setting. You'll, of course, want to sing along, but please don't. You may hurt yourself in the process. Ashley takes us into some excursions, into some unusual keys, different time meters, some different episodes that all make this more or less kind of a concerto, if you will, a piano concerto on the 12 days of Christmas, if you can imagine. This piece is worthy of the concert stage, the symphony chorus and orchestra, that sort of thing. I put it on a par with that. And what a gift. It's been a hard piece for us, but richly rewarding to learn it. So we open with Ashley's My True Love Gave Unto Me. actually is probably glad to get that over with at the beginning of a concert. Now, he can practically go to sleep during some of these next pieces. They're so easy by comparison for him. What a challenge. This is where you all get to jump in and help me. In your program, it clearly shows each of the next 12 pieces are introduced by the phrase from the song that's appropriate. I'll sing the green part, and if you could sing back to me the red part, and it'll just be a phrase that just hangs in the air. It won't come down for a landing to day one every time, but just that one phrase. Okay, let's try that. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in the pear tree. Now, we have found a wonderful Armenian folk song called Gakavik, which is such a fun word to say, but we're not even actually going to say that word. But you can say it some going home because it's just so much fun. We're going to sing it in English. Hope you enjoy Gakavik. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves. Well, we found a very unusual turtle dove piece called Turtle Dove Done Drooped His Wings. It's a traditional Gullah spiritual. Yeah, even the title's funny, isn't it? It's actually a very Christian, theologically sound piece of music, but it's hard to understand. So you'd have to do some research on it, and you're going to hear some what sound like nonsense syllables in the middle of it, sa sa lido and sa la sa re. At first we thought that was just utter nonsense, just filler, but it looks like it's kind of a corruption of the solfege or shape note tradition, which had been and still is, frankly, very popular in this region of the country. Where they learn by shape notes. So we hope you enjoy this very unusual piece, Turtle Dove Done Drooped His Wings. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens. Now, this spirited Renaissance era choral work includes humorous references to a chicken laying an egg, and you probably thought you were going to have to go all day without hearing any pieces fitting that description. It's complete with poultry vocalizations, also what we call onomatopoeia, words that phonetically imitate the sound that they are trying to describe. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds. Now we finally get into some Christmas music here. This is a traditional French carol featuring the piano now being itself used in much the same way as the voices in the previous selection, as the voices were imitating the chicken sounds. The piano, the ripplings in the piano really imitate the various callings of these 4 calling birds, drawing us to the manger where Christ was born in a humble stable.
Let's
On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings. Well, there's no rings in this song whatsoever, but there's plenty of silver and gold to go around. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 Easter ladies. So many of you perhaps know the beloved English carol, Christmas is Coming, the goose is getting fat. It's just one phrase in the beginning of the song. However, this particular arranger puts that goose very front and center in this delightful arrangement.
Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. With a baby in an old man's hat. He's a baby in an old man's hat.
We're going to give the singers a little break and bring up Jess McCroskey, the current president of our organization. He leads a wonderful group of board members and other volunteers that make my job so simple. I get to just make music while they do the hard stuff. So thank you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you all for being here. This is marvelous for us, and we certainly hope that you are enjoying it. My name is Jess, and I am the president of the board, but we have a tremendous group of volunteers who work together to make all of this come together. And I'd like to ask if all of the members of the board would please stand so we can give you proper thanks. And just, we have volunteers who do lots of different things. We have the musical talents, but you've also seen some of the other talents with sewing and creating and putting things together. And so hope you'll have some time to stroll around and look a little bit more at some of what's going on. And we will give you an opportunity to make another pass by the written auctions, the silent auctions, in just a little bit. But in just a moment, we're also going to have one of our members share some other music with you, and we would encourage you to just allow that music to wash over you with all of its beauty. And in giving thanks to folks, I have to acknowledge our director, Michael Dell. Such creativity pulling everything together. And how he came up with this for the birds, you know, it's for the birds. And what can I say? You have heard the beautiful music provided by Ashley Wilkinson. You've heard his composition that he shared with us that we were able to share. You also heard him play so beautifully in so many ways. So we greatly appreciate Ashley. In your programs, there are a couple things I'd like to highlight just very, very quickly. One is a yellow brochure. These are businesses that have provided some support for us. They have shown us love. And if you would hold on to that and take a look at the different businesses represented there, if one of them has a service that you might be able to use, give them a little love and thank them for their support for us. We would appreciate that. There's also a survey in your program that would really be helpful to us, and I'm not going to go over all of the details on it, but you can read and please fill that out, and you can hand it to any one of us singers afterwards, or just bring it up here and lay it on the front pew if you would like, but that feedback would be great. We have our rehearsals here at South Jacks every Monday night. Now, we're going to be taking a break for Christmas, and then we'll be starting back again the second Monday of January, which is January the 13th, I've been informed. Thank you. And now, I don't know what the next season's theme is going to be yet, so it's going to be revealed to us on the 13th. You're welcome to come on the 13th and find out what the next season's going to be, and you're welcome to try out with singing for us, singing with us. We would love to have you come and see if this would be a fit for you. If you would like to continue to provide some support for the Heritage Singers, you'll find in your program a QR code. That'll take you to our webpage, and you can make a financial donation through the webpage. Of course, you can always bid on one of our items and share your love that way. Or if you would just simply like to make a contribution, Debbie Dell is going to be, Debbie Dell and Melissa McCroskey will be at the back table collecting funds as people are buying things, and they will also be glad to take your donation if you would like to make one. Now, Barb Ebers is going to share with us, along with Ashley, some wonderful music. After her music, we will then be going into our live auction. So if you haven't had a chance to look at the live auction, we've got that coming up shortly. As we do the live auction, that'll also be a time for you to move around if you would like to go and check your bid on the silent auction portions. So at this point, let us enjoy the music brought to us by Ashley and Barb. Oh, yes. At the end of the intermission, at the end of the live auction, that's when we're going to be collecting the sheets from the silent auction. So when we're doing the live auction, that's going to be your last opportunity to go through, and I'm going to sneak back there myself to make sure that my bid is on there. So during the live auction will be the closing portion of our silent auction. And if you're not confused, you're doing better than I am.
Well, greetings. My name is Charlie Eddins. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I'm a really shy guy, so... Oh, wait a minute. That's somebody else. I'm sorry. It is time for some live auction. So while this is happening, even if it's not your thing, go have a chance to go back, grab a little nosh, and check your bids on the silent auction, because those are going to be closing at the end of this. So that we make sure we're clear on that. We have 3 items for live auction today. Now, I am not an auctioneer. I am a bid facilitator. Doesn't that sound nice?
We're a nonprofit, it's okay.
We're a nonprofit. It's okay. Okay. So we have 3 items that we're going to do via live auction. I hope you've had a chance to see. First, if you can water with that, and I'll take that. These are beautifully, naturally shaped, multicolored freshwater pearls, threaded along strands of tan suede, and finished with a magnetic clasp. Everybody give me an ooh. Ooh, yes. If you all raise your left hand, please. Everybody raise your left hand. I'm not going to. Now raise your right hand. So you can decide which one you want to use. As we start the bidding at, this is approximate value $120. We're going to start bidding is just $50. So I have that all over the room, I'm sure already. Who's got the first 50? Thank you very much. I have 50 looking for 60. I have 50 looking for 60. I have 60. I'm looking for 70. 60. I'm looking for 70. Oh, gentlemen, Christmas is coming. Hello. 60 looking for 70. Good man, right there. 70 looking for 80. I have 70. I'm looking for 80 on $120 pearls. 70 looking for 80. Holy moly. I hear lots of talking. They're excited. They're deciding how much they should bid up. I have 80. Thank you. Thank you. I need to help all I can help. I have 80 looking for 90. I have 80 looking for 90. I have 80 looking for 90 on these $120 pearls. 80 looking for 90 going once. I have 90 looking for 100. You're a good man also, Dave. 90 looking for 100. I have 90. I'm looking for 100. Give me 100. Give me. Come on, 100. Who's got it? I got 90 going once. Anybody up here? Do I see a hand over there? Oh, no. Dad's like, put your hand down, son. Mom needs those. Seriously, right? I have 90. Second call. Last call coming up. Third call and sold. $90. I think it was this. Is it wine time? Let's go wine time. Now, you've all heard people whine. This is real wine. So I'm going to ask Anna to come up. I know that wine comes in a bottle and you drink it. That's my knowledge. So Anna, would you give us a brief doing of?
So at work, and my friends, they know me or they call me the wine lady for a good reason. I've been tasting wines for over 40 years. It's really, truly my passion. I spent 6 years in a row going to a winery, working the harvest and making wine from the ground up. So I think if you cut me, I bleed wine. Anyway, this year's wine basket is, it's all red wines. There are 2 Cabernet Sauvignons, 2 Cabernet Francs, 1 Pinot Noir, 1 Syrah, and 1 Red Bordeaux blend. There are a couple of $100 bottles there, so if you've never had a $100 bottle of wine, this is your chance. And there are some enhancements. There is a coxicle so that you can keep white and rosé wines cold when you put them on the table. There is a towel that reads how to read time. In the morning, it's coffee. In the evening, it's wine. There is a canteen so that you can take your wine to the beach and take it in a safe bottle as opposed to a glass bottle, because you can't take glass to the beach, right? But a canteen, you can, and it's very colorful. And last but not least, there's a $50 gift certificate from Town Hall that you may use at wine tastings, where you can find me pretty much every week. Wine tastings, and I'll be happy to tell you everything about the wine, or for a meal. And depending on how the basket goes, I may include the goblet that you show. Let me tell you about this goblet. This goblet was a gift. There were 2 of them, and I only have 1. But it is hand-painted. The person that gave this to me, I'm talking about 30 years ago, asked me, what do you want? I said, well, I would really like a goblet, a big goblet of wine. And she beautifully did this work of art and painted the grapes, etc. So it's been with me for a while, but like I said, depending on how it goes, I may include it in the basket as the last gift. It's worth about $540, everything that is there. There's 7 bottles of wine plus enhancements. Charlie, I think we'll start the bidding at $200, I guess.
So there you have it. We have fabulous wine. And you may want to look at your partner and say, let's team up on this even. Oh, and you can split the wine. So let's start at 200. Where do I have 200 to start? Thank you. I'm looking for 250. I'm looking for 250 for 500. I have 250. Let's go 275, please. 275. Looking for 275. Thank you very much. 275. Looking for 300. 275. I'm looking for 300. I have 300 here. Looking for 325. Do I have 325? I have 300 here in the front. Looking for 325. I have 325. 325 looking for 350. 325 looking for 350. 325 looking for 350. Oh my gosh, 540, wow. 325 looking for 350, I have 350 looking for 375. 350 looking for 375, I have. 375 looking for an even 400. 375 looking for an even 400. Okay, 399. I know, changing the digits. So I'm looking for 399. I have 375, looking for 399. 399 I have, looking for 420. I have 399, looking for 420. 399, looking for 420 all over the room. Here we go. I'm eyeball C, a 420 hand. I have 420, looking for 440. This is exciting, isn't it? Oh, I'm all nervous. 420, looking for 440. I have 420, looking for 440. I have 420, looking for 440. My eyeballs are peeled. I have my glasses. 420 going once. I have 420 going twice. Looking for 440. Last call. Sold. Well done. Woo! What time should I be over? What time should I be over? There'll be no dropping. Okay, our third item. This is really cool. So many of you know Congaree and Penn. They do farm-to-table, wonderful food, and it says not much more on here than I just said. But it's a lovely place nearby. They've donated a $100 gift card plus a 10-person wagon ride in their beautiful. You get to see the animals and you get to see where they do all this magic. It is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful place. So they were very kind to donate this, and we'd like to get this. Handing that to you. Now let's get this started at an even $100 to start. My gosh, that's the gift card alone is that. So I need $100 to get started. Thank you very much. I'm looking for 125. Oh, and the Lord saith from the balcony, 125. I have 125 looking for 150. I have 125. I have 150 down below. I have 150 looking for 175. I have 175 looking for a nice even 200. Okay, 199. Do I have 199 somewhere on the floor? I'm looking for 199. 10 person, I have 199 looking for 220. I am looking for 220 and I have that from above. I have 220 looking for 240. I have 220 looking for 240. Who's got 240? 10 people on a hayride. What could possibly go wrong? I've got 220 looking for, looking for 240. I have 220 looking for 240. It's going once. Going twice at 220 and sold. This is your last warning for those silent auction items. Go back and take a look. Make sure you've got your last final bid in because they're going to be collecting those now, and then we will hear the results of those at the end. You don't want to know that now because you might get up and leave. We don't want that to happen. So as we prepare for the second half, avail yourself to that. What else am I forgetting to announce? Do we have any announcements? Are there any other announcements going? No other announcements.
While they're gathering, we'll go ahead and introduce the next song. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans a swim me. Well, the Carnival of Animals by French composer Camille Saint-Saëns actually features the swan in its penultimate movement. The high-flowing and expressive cello line is believed to show the gracefulness of the swan, and the repeated fast note pattern in the piano is the work of the swan's paddling feet under the water. Well, so it started out as an instrumental piece, The Swan, and now it's been set as a choral work by Audrey Snyder, featuring the work of the poetry of Kathleen Black, The Swan. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids a milking. We have no songs about maids a milking, but, you know, if you, in the Christmas tradition, we hear the word maid and maiden all the time at Christmas time in the story, because we refer, of course, to the most famous maid of all, the Maid Marie, the mother of Jesus. The text by Woodward here dates back to 1901, but is given fresh life in Amy Bebbington's lively setting, especially adapted for our group after it had been discontinued by the publisher. That happens to so many wonderful pieces, actually. And so we were so grateful for her opportunity, the opportunity that we had to sing her music, and for her to prepare a special version of it for us. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing. Well, when you think of dancing during the Christmas season, aren't we all commonly drawn to the wonderful ballet of Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite? Pink Zebra, you may have never heard of them. It's obviously a pseudonym or what we call a nom de plume, a pen name for someone, maybe some famous composer like Eric Whitacre, I don't know. Some say it is him. But somebody has given us this delightful choral jazz waltz to the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, and it mentions numerous allusions to modern ballet moves. I think you'll enjoy Jazz Waltz of the Sugar Plum Fairy. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords a-leaping. This is a fairly well-known traditional British carol, maybe not as known as well on this side of the ocean, but the 3 verses featured here are from a larger 11-verse carol, and this particularly has to do with the Nativity. And the voice you hear speaking throughout this carol is the voice of Christ, referring to his dancing day, which is his day of resurrection, just looking forward even from Nativity to that glorious resurrection.
Here we go.
See, Maestro. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping. Immediately when I heard or thought about the 11th day, I couldn't help but think of one of our favorite composers of all, John Rutter, and his Shepherd's Pipe Carol. Hope you enjoy Shepherd's Pipe Carol. You will hear that pipe as a flute played so gloriously by Ashley on the piano. the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 truths. You know, the famous carol everyone knows, The Little Drummer Boy, obviously relates how as a poor young boy, he was summoned by the Magi to the nativity of Jesus without a gift for the infant. The little drummer boy played his drum with the approval from Jesus' mother Mary, recalling, I played my best for him and he smiled at me. But Wikipedia adds to that and says, despite the song's popularity, the story of the drummer boy is not biblically accurate. Can you possibly imagine? You mean she didn't smile when he banged on that drum and woke up the baby Jesus? I just happen to believe the baby Jesus was human enough not to really need to be woken up from his sleep. But this particular arrangement, I think you've never heard it quite this way before. This is that part of the program where you could just expect the director's going to put on a kitschy little Santa Claus hat for the last number or something crazy like that. But I sort of see you all as too sophisticated for that sort of thing. So I'm not going to get out the Santa hat. But I did bring a friend. Anyway, it's just to remind you of that theme, the fact that if you were to imagine giving these kinds of gifts to your loved one, you know, you may not be welcomed anymore. And they would give them back to you and say they are indeed for the birds. So I just want to tell you before we sing this next song, and you can look at the lyrics if you want to be sure you don't miss a single charmed word of this, that you can realize that we don't intend any harm toward any bird or any living creature. We love our birds. It's only a joke. We're going to be extremely indulgent here, and even though you've been here, what, an hour and a half at least, maybe 2.5 hours, we'd just like to close out with a traditional well-wishing for your holiday, the rest of your holiday experience, if you will so indulge us in this short selection. Yes, sir. Oh, that's right. We need to do that, right? So they're getting in place, and we do have, I almost forgot, we need to announce. While they're getting those, I want to thank you again. What an honor it has been to sing for you this afternoon. What a pleasure to us. You cannot imagine what joy you give back to us, and thank you so much.
All right, so when we're all done, you're welcome to hang around, enjoy some more refreshments or some more craft items in Santa's workshop. And those who have won the various auctions, if you would see Debbie and Melissa, they'll be on a background table over here, and they'll be able to square things up with you. Italian dinner nights. Okay, so now I hadn't checked out reading people's writing. Jackie Payton, is that correct? Yay! The writer's basket goes to Jess McCroskey. The spirit's basket, that's what everybody's waiting on. Michelle Messer. The children's basket, Rebecca Trotter. Spa basket, Deb Dell. Woo-hoo! All About Baby basket, Rebecca Trotter. Last minute gift basket, that goes to Jess McCroskey. You know, it's going to be helpful. Clamor gift certificate and candy sleigh goes to Charlie Edens. And that concludes, oh, we got another.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. Okay. Whew. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so baking basket, Cheryl Dewberry. Oh, this was one that was hotly contested here. Coffee basket, Nettie Postow. Live by the axe. The axe throwing, Charlie Edens. You all have been a wonderful audience, and I appreciate you and your being here and supporting us. We sing every Monday night, and we enjoy singing, but you know, there's nothing like singing for an audience and getting your feedback that really feeds us. So thank you very much for being here.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Thank you and God bless.